Jordi, you guys take the lead there in the third on the Zaire 4-point play. What did you think that you guys did really well to get back into the game and take the lead at one point, and then, how did it go opposite there down the stretch?
Yeah, I think so far, like watching the game, and I want to watch it on film again, but I thought we took really positive steps. You saw the fight and the purpose and winning 2 quarters, and it also allowing less than 30 points in 2 quarters. For us right now, that's a win. And I'm really proud of these guys for keep fighting. And even when we were down, like you said, we punched back and we took the lead. And then at the end, obviously, like they're big and very good defensively. Some of our shots didn't go in. I thought that they were good shots. They just didn't go in. We didn't rebound well enough. But really proud of the effort, the togetherness, all that. Those are the right steps to take, and these things don't change overnight, but it's a process, and right now, I feel like the process started. Now we got to do it again and do it better.
Noah had been, his minutes had been kind of limited up until this point. What did you see from him? And since he had the opportunity to kind of step in for MPJ, and whatever MPJ's situation is, would you expect it to be finite and him be back for the next game, or is it an ongoing type of thing?
Yeah, we expect him being back, and then really proud of Noah with how aggressive he was and how he played. That's the Noah that we want. The fight and physicality, and I thought he did very well. Everybody else, like look at Nick's line with his free throws and 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Again, like those two, I would challenge them to rebound better, but it's a team effort and it's the bigs. We're playing against one of the biggest lineups, and there's big boys out there, but all positive, very, very, very proud of the group. And right now is try to get to 3 quarters instead of 2, right? It was good to see.
Really efficient and well-rounded performance from Nick tonight. He strung a few together. What have you seen from him in terms of the energy he's brought and kind of elevating his level of play a little bit?
Yeah, I think his leadership, and when we sat down with Nick is, we know that you can make at this level. We can play through you. Like those 7 assists are huge. At the end of the day, we had a lot of potential assists, and if the game goes to 30 assists for us, there's a game right there. We just missed. This team does a really good job limiting the 3 because, they're huge. They can protect the rim. They can stay home from 3-point line, and we still let it fly. It's just like, they didn't go in. But all that was great. Nick's line, to your point, was very, very, very good, and that's what I want to keep seeing from the group.
When you talk about the steps that you guys made defensively tonight with the 2 good quarters, what are like some examples of things that you noticed that you felt like were different maybe than past games and kind of steps in the right direction?
Yeah, I think the ball pressure, the connectivity with our coverages was good. One thing we really struggled was to defend the rim, and a lot of that was in transition and the drives. And we know this team was a team that drives the ball and plays ISO, and right there we were not good enough to go vertical to get charges to cover for one another. But I thought, everything else was good. The way we started the game and, how we were able to get stops. Once again, like need to finish possessions, but saw a lot of positives that we can build from.
How interconnected did you think those struggles stopping drives, and I know a lot of it came in transition, as you said, how interconnected were those struggles with, failing or not failing to defend the 3-point line, but Minnesota hitting 40% of their threes, losing Dante a little bit? Do you think those drives are kind of what led to their performance?
I think that some of them came after offensive rebound, at least 2 of them. And those are the controllables, right? And the drive, if it's a complete blow-by, same thing. Like you have your defensive rotations built in a way that you can, help and sink and rotate out. I would have to watch it to give you a better answer, but right now, at least that I remember, 2 of them were offensive rebound, and those are really like deflating plays, right? You get a stop. It's a long rebound for the most part. You don't come up with it. They kick it. They make a 3. Those are, I think that's the difference right there. And those winning plays, we need them. Sometimes we contest and we forget to get back into the play. And, it's like something that we got to keep preaching and see how we just get better at.
Jordi, you pointed out all the positives that you saw tonight, the improvements, but with a team this young and a season that starts like this, is there a point where you just grow concerned about their morale, about game after game, looking after them?
No, I think that today the energy in the group was great, and it's part of life. Like, you have to embrace adversity and try to figure it out and give yourself a chance. And if we play like this, we're going to start seeing wins. And that's what, the identity we want to show is when we fight the right way and play the right way. So, you want to see those 25 assists to get to 30. You want to rebound better. Like, you can build from this. Things don't change overnight when you don't give yourself a chance. It's not like you decide one day and all of a sudden it happens. Right now, we've seen positive steps. Have we been competitive? A little bit better. Have we been selfless? A little bit better. Have we been connected? A little bit better. The bench was really good. So all those things, if we keep doing and we keep doing a little bit better, then that turns into wins. And then once you taste winning, you want to do it again. And that's how it's going to work for us.
We saw Yegor, I think it was during that stretch in the third quarter, start to show a little bit more handling in the pick and roll. He had mid-range jumper, he got to the rim, made a few passes. Do you sense him gaining more comfort, with added reps doing some of those things?
For sure. 21 minutes against a very physical team just, puts you through a lot. And, that's good for him. All his setups have to be on point. How he runs, all the actions, how he plays pick and roll, whether it's to spray the ball, or to find himself, create a shot for himself. I think it was good. Those 21 and 18 minutes are like very, very, very valuable. 4 assists. We just all need to rebound better. He's more than capable of rebounding with his size. And I would challenge not just him, but everybody else. His minutes were very positive, and we'll keep building from there.
Thank you, Jordi.
Thanks.